Hi, I'm Mark Seaton. We're here at one of my favorite theaters from a longtime customer, even before I started Seaton Sound. And 7 years ago, they had a friend of mine who now owns F1 Audio, who has a local store here in the Chicago area in Palatine. He designed this theater for the customers with this new home. And they are some avid Star Wars fans, as you'll see as we walk through the theater. This theater was designed as a concept. If you watch the very end of Empire Strikes Back, you will see out on the ship with Darth Vader, you'll see the windows, catwalk out to the bridge, and all the info there. You're going to see how that was incorporated in here. We are about to undertake a major renovation of this room, full acoustic renovation and new speakers, subwoofers, to bring this up to fill the scale of room that they've constructed here. So you can see this mural was hand painted by a friend of theirs who came in and spent 3 days on multiple locations and other artwork in the room. So the Imperial Guard here is, while it's a little dark on the screen, you can even see that it's shadowed in, so it gives this 3D look. As we go across, you'll see there's even a matching one flanking the other side here. Then we can walk into the room. We have an equipment room for all the electronics. We have a media room for Blu-rays, DVDs, and the like. And we step down into the big theater. The outer shell of this room is 20 feet wide, 30 feet deep, 12 foot tall. Gives us a lot of space to work with, some good sound, but it was designed largely with thoughts of aesthetic and layout. We now are updating that with all the acoustic treatments and the higher power speakers. They brought from their previous smaller room a very nice sounding set of aerial acoustic speakers. Ironically, I had helped sell them many, many years ago. And now we're updating that to our full Catalyst 12C 18-inch woofers in the form of our F18 subwoofers, 4 Spark normal surrounds, and 4 Spark XC Atmos speakers. As we walk into the room here, you'll see the decor where these large windows are actually a hand-painted canvas behind the framework. These were painted by the same artist who did the murals in front, and you can see each window is different. Behind these, we're going to take these removable panels out and put in acoustic treatment behind there to absorb and create effectively a mid-bass and bass absorber through that. Right now, all the black panels you see are solid behind with thin foam that was done at the time to try and help produce some. We're going to go ahead a full step further and open up every one of these so that we have an airspace behind and put 4 inches of acoustic treatment behind it, giving it room to breathe and absorb those mid-bass and lower frequencies to add clarity and dialogue. Here we'll have one of the Spark units. We'll clear out even the bottom panels you see here, maintain the cool lighting that you see. And going on to the front, we have out in front to set up and confirm that they were happy with the selection, the Catalyst 12C loudspeakers, which are a powered 3-way speaker using the coaxial 8-inch with tweeter with the mid-range, separate amplification for the tweeter, mid, and 2 12-inch woofers, 2,000 watts in the back of each speaker. These speakers, as you see, will all go back into the front wall behind fabric. We're taking out all of the panels that you see right now, bringing things out all the way to an 8-inch space on that front wall to allow 7 inches of acoustic treatment around the new screen and still 4 inches behind the screen. That build out is not just a small change of the fabric, but we're actually going to a much larger screen, updating to a 4K Wolf cinema projector, where this current screen is 126 inches wide. That's the width, not the diagonal. We're upgrading this to a 170-inch screen, which is a full 14 feet wide. We have in here right now 4 of our submersive subwoofers that they've enjoyed for a few months while we were preparing this major renovation that'll probably take us close to 8-9 days, almost 10 days once we button up all the minor details. The submersive subwoofers come out. Our new F18 subwoofers come in, and we'll have two 8-foot tall stacks left and right of the center. Center channel will be behind the new Seymour AV acoustically transparent screen, and we'll even post up some sketches of that online following this. You can go around and see that each one of these murals is unique, hand done, very cool, and a unique thing that's really something you can't reproduce. So we're going to do a lot of work to maintain all of this and make sure that we can keep all of the awesome aesthetic and details here while adding some more and updating the sound for new Atmos formats, DTSX and such. The Spark speakers will hide in the columns here. The rear wall is going to actually be, we'll remove the cool mount for the aerial speaker here. We'll be furring this out 9 inches with fabric. So that'll be a graphite color fabric that'll match that rear wall. And with that, we will conceal the Spark loudspeaker that'll be on a U-bracket named at the listening position. And that'll leave us 7 inches of acoustic treatment across the entire back wall. We can remount the projector, as we found that with the 4 submersives, we have so much bass energy in here that we were actually shaking the projector and getting picture shaking. So we're going to redo the projector mount, which is right above this opening in the dark spot. That will mount to the rafters and give a more solid mount, so less likely for any shaking from that. That treatment of 7 inches at the front and back wall is really going to help with the mid-bass and some of the acoustic issues from front and rear, and going to a full 11.1 or 8 system, depending on how you call it. With the Atmos channels, we do want to deaden the room some. The height channels will be our compact Spark, mounted up in the ceiling corners, and then 2 in the front corners behind where you're standing. So we'll keep posting updates as we start to tear this whole room apart and put it back together. Hopefully you'll hang in there and check out what we have to come. Thank you.